Would you like to end the bedtime struggle with your child? My name is Annette and I'm the creator of Effortless Parenting, and I help busy and overwhelmed parents to live in a calmer home so that they can enjoy their child while they're young. Creating a bedtime routine, I started this process at the end. I asked myself questions. What is my bedtime routine and what do I need as a parent? And I asked myself, do I actually want a couple of hours after my children go to bed, or is it okay for me to go to bed when my children do? And once I had clarity on those questions, it was so much easier to follow through with my child's bedtime routine. And in this parenting approach, I always ask parents, what is the long-term life skill that they want their child to learn? They want their child to feel capable and confident. Parents would love their child to have faith in themselves, to be able to self-soothe and ultimately become self-reliant in this process of bringing yourself to bed. When we're not clear what is behind the child's behavior, we can easily get frustrated or annoyed when the child has just brushed their teeth and it's time to go to bed, and now the child says, "But mommy, I want another apple." And you say, "But you just brushed your teeth, you can't have an apple now." And then the child says, "But you told me it's healthy and I can eat an apple whenever I want." Another example that came up in my Effortless Flow membership last night, and if you're interested in the details, I'm going to leave a link up here or down in the description box. My 9-month membership is an offer for parents where we meet once a month and we come together in a small group in a safe and confidential space where parents share their challenges and then we find solutions together. And last month we spoke about how to guide a child through grieving and losing a loved one. And then next month's topic is going to be how to help our children to use their power in a constructive way. And we always find themes that come from the parents themselves. What we encounter as parents are universal themes. Another one when it comes to bedtime routine is when the child, it's time for you to leave the room, and the child may say something like, "But I want one more story or one more song, and I don't want to be here by myself, and please help me and stay until I fall asleep." And in traditional parenting, what would have happened is that we close the door, and even if the child started crying, we let the child cry it out. That was the advice back then. And parents and my clients who I work with, they're nowadays so much more educated, and we know that may in the long term lead to some kind of abandonment issues. I've been observing that now the pendulum swung the other way, and it's the opposite and the other extreme, and bedtime routines can sometimes go on for hours and the parent just feels completely exhausted at the end of it. If we give in to every demand and every want of that child, it can happen that we unconsciously teach the child to become a bit manipulative. And what I believe is, if there is manipulation, there's always one boundary that is being crossed, and in this type of scenario it's the parent's boundary that's being crossed, because as a parent I really believe that you have rights too. If you have chosen to not go to bed at the same time, then you do have that right to sit on the couch, or maybe follow a hobby that you have, or practice some self-care. So in my experience, there's often just one small ingredient that might be missing from that bedtime routine for it to become effective in your home. I believe that the bedtime routine can become a special time where you do experience calm and relaxation with your child. And sometimes parents ask, how long should it take and what's the ideal time? And even though there is guidance and you can look all that up, I believe it's not so much the quantity of how long it takes, I believe it's the quality. So I created a training video about bedtime routines, which also comes with a template, and I would like for you to have that. I want this to be really simple for you, so if you click my email below and just put in the subject field bedtime, enjoy creating calmer homes.